Namaste humans, what's going on? Welcome back to another Meandering Yogi. If it's the first time here, welcome. So today we got a little snow, and I bought a while back a set of these, what they call edge tamers for your bucket on the tractor. So we're going to take today, and what I hadn't seen on here, and why I'm doing this video, I've seen multiple videos guys doing their driveway. I personally don't, I mean, they work and they're great, and when I get deep snow I've used it, but when I don't get but 6, 7, 8 inches or something like that, then I usually use or below rather, I usually use the snow blower. Yeah, it just doesn't need a job that the tractor does, at least with my driving it doesn't need a job anyway. So but I do the fields. We got a long section of field that I do to get me over to the greenhouse. So I haven't seen any videos on guys doing anything along their fields or pastures or anything like that with these edge tamers on there. Because before I bought them, that's actually what I bought them for. I was fine doing the driveway with the snow blower, but I wanted to be able to take the tractor and clean that off over across the field. So I'm going to go throw the bucket on here. The edge tamers are already on it. I got the forks on here right now. It won't take but a second. And I'm going to show you guys that when you put this thing in float mode and take it across your field, go slow of course, and it helps if you know if you got any rocks or anything. I mean, please be careful if you go doing this and go slow. Because you're going across the field, you might have a rock that's come up just because it's frozen, thawed and froze. So just take your time, don't get in a hurry. But they work great, and I'm going to show you that. We're going to take this thing and just push it nice. I don't know, it's probably about 400 feet, 450 feet of snow, maybe a little more than that. But we don't have much, probably. I haven't actually done this for 2 or 3 snows because we've only been getting a little bit at a time, about an inch and a half, 2 inches. So I let it accumulate. We probably got, I might be pushing 6, 7, 8 inches of snow right now. It won't be a whole lot. Anywho, let's get to putting the bucket on here, and we'll get this thing wrapped up and see what we got. Yeah, let's do it. I tell you honestly, it's been a pretty winter here in Maine. We stayed frozen quite a bit, which helps us a lot because we get in this fall, and then it seems like into winter it's always so muddy and sloppy, and in spring of course same thing. So if we can get away with any of it being frozen for a long time, it really helps, especially when you're out here trying to get wood and stuff out of the woods. All right, let me drop these forks off, pick up that bucket, and we'll be good to go. Alright gang, we are ready to roll. I got the bucket on here, and one thing I wanted to mention before we start. I don't know who's watching this video, so let me just say this. It's not the same as doing a driveway for one thing that I can tell you for sure, and that is you're going to slide all over the place. For whatever reason, just the snowpack, or the fact that it's frozen, unthawed, and got a little ice under it, but basically you are steering with your brakes. So once you set your bucket and you've got everything ready, you're basically driving with your brakes. Your steering's pretty much useless. I mean, it's there. You can use it if you want to, but unless you pull your bucket up, let your tires down, it's not going to do much good. So let's get started. You can see here, I don't know who's done this, who hadn't, but you got a clip right here that goes between these 2 brakes. Yeah, so if that clip's pulled over to one of them, now you can operate both of them at separate times. and that'll pull the front of your tractor around depending on which brake you step on. In case you haven't used that, if you haven't, then please practice before you go try anything like this. All right, gang, let's go. I'm gonna, if those of you who haven't used this, if you haven't used your float control on your bucket, if you know where your bucket's at there, yeah, you're gonna put your bucket down. Personally, I like to put it down, and once I have it down, I want to raise my machine up just a little bit, put a little down pressure on it. Yeah, I'll do that one more time and show you the stick. So I'm up on the machine, or machine's off the ground, right? Or not off the ground, machine's on the ground. Let me just go ahead and do a retake. Machine's off the ground. I'm gonna push this down now. Nice, and I'm on the ground now, I'm touching, I'm level. Now I'm gonna push him down just a little bit, raise the machine just a touch. And now I'm gonna shove this forward, and that's locked. And that's all I have to do. Yeah, and from there, myself, I run mine in medium low. So here's my low and high. We're gonna put her down in low gear. You got the turtle right here. We're in low, medium, shows you right here. We are off, folks. Let's see what we can do with this thing. We are pushing snow. You can hear it working, you can hear the engine rev a little bit when I step on one of the brakes because it's pulling and pushing at the same time. So working a little harder. But you can see I just tap my brake a little bit and that brings the front end around. We'll tap this one, brings it back around this way. I'm gonna head toward that camera and tripod right there. I'm sure you saw it in that video how that bucket's floating up and down. You can see it right now in this one. If you're kind of watching there, you can see the arms sort of floating back and forth. Oh yeah, you can see it there big time. Like I say, this isn't real deep snow, so I'm not having to like push it off to the side. You know, it's not building up really huge. So I just kind of let it fall right off the bucket. I've had it to where it's been deep enough, of course, it comes over. Once it starts coming over top of the bucket, then I'll start dumping it. And once I turn around here, you'll see what kind of road we got. So there's the greenhouse project. It's actually doing pretty good. We're getting ready to do a bunch of videos on that. And I thought about even starting another channel, basically for Nicole, to run on that greenhouse. Now we've got stuff going in there right now. We've got kohlrabi, lettuce, carrots, onions, leeks. We've got some stuff in there for the chickens. We've got some barley, and we've got a bunch of different spices, all kinds of goodies. All right, let me flip this thing around. You'll be able to see what we just did. See there now what kind of road we got. It turns out pretty nice, yeah? So there we go, gang. Edge tamers. That boys work pretty good. I'm really happy with them. Yeah, they've done a fine job. But the set I got, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name. You can see it there. It's a real long or something like that. I don't know if that's a better stroke. Anywho, the one I've got is kind of beefy. It's got the cool nuts. If you look online, you can see there's several different types. The ones I got I'm happy with. So far they've been real good. They haven't come loose or done anything untoward that I would have expected by now. So, and I've run them several different times, different types of snows, and I have hit some stuff with them. So they're pretty tough. Yeah, that's about it. Gang, hit that like button. Makes this video go further, farther, faster. You get it out there, get me out there. If you haven't hit the what do you call it? I'm gonna say it here in a second. Subscribe button. I even looked right at the camera that time. Anywho, let me show you where we're at real quick. We're heading down into the woods right here. I'm gonna push this a little bit right up against that bank there, and we'll be done. All right, almost a day of it. That took about a whole 25 minutes maybe. It would have been quicker than that if it wasn't doing a video. So, anywho, gang, that's it. That's it from me. Much love and respect. Hope everybody's doing well. Wish everybody the best, and I will see you on the next one.